Hi guys, and welcome back to Foodie Families. I'm so glad that you get to join me today. Before we get started, as always, I'm going to go over a few things that we need to do before we start our cooking or baking. You need to make sure your hands are clean. Wash them. You can sing ABCs a couple times through. Use warm water and soap. Pull your hair back or put on a cap if you're going to be cooking for other people. Clean your space. Make sure you're working on a clean surface. Make sure you have everything that you are going to need beforehand, and then as always, have fun. All right, let's go ahead and get into our tutorial. Today we are going to be making cream cheese buttercream frosting. I absolutely love this. It's just a treat. I'll make a batch and I will snack on it throughout the week. Great on cakes and cakes and cookies and all that sort of thing. And also, they make a really good, if you do chocolate or coffee flavored, they make a really good treat to spread out on a graham cracker and make little cookies, sandwiches out of those. Okay, so what we're going to need is a large bowl, spatula of some sort, a hand mixer. You can use a standing mixer too if you prefer that, powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar, a little bit of milk, some vanilla extract, 1 brick of cream cheese, and 1 cup of stick butter. I'm using unsalted, but you can use salted if you want to. Alright, so those are the few ingredients that we need. Let's go ahead and get started on the actual making of our frosting. To start, we are going to take our butter, and you want this to be sat at room temperature so it's nice and soft. You don't want it to be straight out of the refrigerator. If it is straight out of the refrigerator, you can soften it in the microwave, but I don't recommend that. You can also take a glass cup that's nice and tall and run it under really hot water. Parents, you should be the ones to do this with littles. And then stick the butter on the end and up on end and stick the cup over, and you can let it kind of soften that way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take my spatula and kind of cut through my butter a little bit so it's not all big huge clumps. It doesn't have to be super small, just as long as it's not a full brick. Attach my attachments and then go ahead and press down, and I'm going to put this on a very low setting, the lowest setting. I'm going to cream the butter. Make sure it's nice and creamy and broken apart. I'm going to take my milk and add just a splash, not too much. Just a splash, and I'm going to scrape the butter from the edges. This will help make it a little smoother. Right. Be careful because it might splash. Now for our powdered sugar. We're not going to add this all at once. We want to add just a little bit at a time. So we're going to add just a little bit at a time because we don't want it flying up all over the place. And I usually use about half a bag. depending on how sweet I want it to be. You can use a full bag of butter. Then cream those together. I used about half a bag, that's what I like to use. At this point I'm going to add some more of my milk, just a little bit, not too much. This is when I flavor it with my vanilla. And then go ahead and give that a mix. Nice, thick, buttery consistency. We are going to add our cream cheese block. And this you want at room temperature as well. Go ahead and open your cream cheese. Plop the brick right in there. Spatula. I'm gonna go ahead and break it up just a little bit. And mix that in. Continue to mix this till it's nice and whipped. Alright, and it is done. Let me clean up real quick and I will show you what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and just scrape the edge of this and just give it one good stir. And I'll show you guys what the consistency is. Alright, so this is our frosting. It's a nice whipped thick frosting. So you can eat this just plain, or you can frost cakes with it, cupcakes with it, cookies. Doesn't matter, your choice. I do suggest, if you're going to use it for cakes or cookies, to make sure your cakes and cookies are completely cool, or this will melt when you put it on there. So take your cake out and let it cool for like 13 to 15 minutes, and then I would put it in the refrigerator or the freezer to cool it down even more, and then you can frost this. Store this in the refrigerator and it's good for about up to a week. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just a little taste. And let's go. So good. It's not too sweet, not too tangy. If you like cream cheese, this is a perfect balance. It's really good for you guys today. Unfortunately, this is our last Foodie Families, and I will miss you guys dearly. Hopefully I can bring the program back again. But until then, I wish you guys